Thank you for visiting my channel. This is just going to be a very quick video, and these experiences and the advice that I'm going to be sharing is really truly just from my opinion of how you can navigate better in society as an African American woman, more so an African American dark skinned woman who does fit some of the more conventional standards of beauty. So, being a dark skinned woman, I have always noticed, especially being a beautiful dark skinned woman, I've noticed that not only do you get hate and criticism from, your own kind, but you get it from family, you get it from non-black women, you also get it from men who, want to try to make sure that you don't get too big for your britches. But as a dark skinned woman who has some life experience, these are just some of the things that I noticed that has helped me and may be also beneficial to you, the listener. So, as the title says, Queens Move in Silence. So, I have to give a quick story time for how I created that title, and I also follow that up with some tips that may be beneficial to some of you all. So, in my family, I am the eldest of 4, and I am my mother's darkest child. And I noticed throughout my life growing up, with me being on the slimmer side, me having like a beautiful, even tone, chocolate complexion, I was not the standard of beauty where I come from. I come from a very small rural town in Alabama. I've since left that town, but I was not the standard of beauty. I was picked on a lot, and I was always told that I was pretty for a dark-skinned girl. And to my surprise, it took for me to leave my town and go off to another place and living there for a substantial period of time and meeting different people from all different walks of life to appreciate my melanin and to appreciate the fact that I was naturally slim. And I noticed that I attracted all kinds of men from different backgrounds, and I attracts a lot of non-black males' attention, not just for sexual purposes, but those men have wanted longevity and commitment from me. And so when I would call home and stuff and talk about my experiences, I noticed that every single time I talked about a relationship, a potential relationship, or a potential suitor, that relationship always fell apart, or those plans always fell apart. And so it always kind of took me back to the story of Joseph. And I know a lot of you all are the Josephs in your bloodline. And I am what I would consider a Joseph in my family. And so if any of you are familiar with the story of Joseph, he was favored by his father, and he shared dreams that he had with his siblings. And being that he was the favorite of his father, they conspired against him, and they basically threw him in a pit, told the dad that Joseph was eaten by wild animals, and they tore the coat that his father had made for him. Joseph went on to Egypt, and he dealt with many various trials and tribulations, but ultimately he was vindicated, and he was the most powerful man in Egypt, second to Pharaoh. And lo and behold, at the end of the story, those same brothers that threw him in a pit saw him being promoted to the palace. So I say that to say that I noticed that with me escaping from poverty and escaping from, the status quo and going on to do something and make something of my life. That was never supposed to happen. Why? Because I'm a dark-skinned Black woman. And so for some of my family, like I said, I'm the darkest one. So you see the black sheep, or you see the dark-skinned child, and she goes on and she gets all the things, the cars, the materials, the grace, the favor, the man. And then you have those who were left behind and they don't have any of that, or if they do, it's not to the standard, it's not to the quality that you have. And you share your plans with them, and you realize why every single time I tell them something, it doesn't work out. It's a reason for that. And I am not a superstitious person by any means, but I also believe in something called monitoring spirits. I believe in people throwing negative energy and speaking word curses over your life and your plans. And if you're honest with yourself, especially if you are a dark-skinned, beautiful African-American woman, you will notice that a lot of times when you tell people things, especially, if you had a mother like I did who was a narcissist, or I know she's definitely on that spectrum. If you had a mother like I did and she has her flying monkeys, you will notice that anytime you share your plans with those who are envious of you and your family, whether it be your mom, whether it be your grandmother, your aunts, your cousins, your sisters, or even that envious friend, a lot of times your plans don't work out. And so I say this to say, if you want anything in life to manifest, if you want anything in life to work out for you, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job, whatever your plans may be, I would advise you, dark-skinned, beautiful Black woman, to keep your goals, keep your moves, keep your plays to yourself. Allow some time for that seed to grow and mature. Allow yourself some time to become proficient in whatever it is that you're doing. Allow some time for that relationship to mature and to solidify before you decide to go and share your good fortune with those that you call your loved ones. And this is not for you to be suspicious of everyone, but it's just to simply say that queens move in silence. Let your actions speak louder than any other words that you could say. And I can guarantee you, speaking from my own personal experience as well, I can guarantee you that you will begin to notice that the fact that you are moving in silence, you're letting your actions speak for you, the more you do that, the more those wins begin to accumulate. And so I just wanted to leave you all with that. And if you have any experience with what I just shared, don't forget to comment in the comment section below. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like these kind of videos, just, hit the like button, and I will continue to make more videos like this and more. Thank you, and have a great one. Until next time, bye.